Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? We're going to be doing a little bit of jammy crafting today, crafting in our pajamas. I am wanting to piggyback off the last video. This is one where we made these Franken-Pages that were based on the video from Julie over at Camellia Crafts Designs. Looking at them again today, I think I like them better. Better than I did yesterday. I still think hers are prettier than mine, but this isn't a competition, right? I did at least one more off camera. This one. I did that one off camera. The rest of these we did on camera. I want to do a couple more really quick because these are a little bit different. Like this one has a flip out on it already, and then this one is just short. But I really like the picture. Look at those gorgeous echinacea. So we'll do these two really fast. Then we're going to work on decorating those today. But happily, my package for the Secret Santa arrived earlier than I was expecting. So that means I can go ahead and film that before we leave for our trip. So you won't hear me say anything or mention anything about our vacation because technically at the time of filming, we haven't gone yet. Today's a very busy day. I got a lot to get done, but I did want to do this video while yesterday, the project I did yesterday that you saw last week, last Wednesday, while that's still fresh in my mind and I can just keep going with that. And besides, I'm very excited to see what's in here. So I'm gonna set these to the side for the moment. And here's my box. I have it turned upside down so the address is on the bottom, but I will say, I don't think it's one of the organizers, a specific one of them, because we were supposed to use her address as the return. So we mail it to our partner, but use her address as the return address. So it was all kind of secretive. And that way, if anything got lost, it could go to her house. Well, this person did the same thing I did, which was to cover over on the address label when you get the ones printed off by the post office, and it pre-prints your address up there. She covered it over with an address label with the address that we're supposed to use. So since that person did that, I'm gonna guess it's not the organizer, Carol, whose address we're using, unless she's super sneaky and did that to throw me off the scent, which is something my mom would have done. My mom used to do all the Secret Sister and that kind of thing at church, and she had some seriously cagey ways of throwing people off the scent so they never guessed. Like she would mail things when she was on vacation from different locations, and she'd get other people to deliver. Sometimes she'd have us, we'd do like a drive-by of the house, and she'd have one of us run up and put it on the step. I remember one time one of the Secret Sisters came to me. They had my mom's name, and I was at school. I went to a small private Christian school for a while, so they had stopped in at the church, came and gave me my mom's Secret Sister gift and said, take it to your mom, but you can't tell who gave it to you. So anyway, so those are the clever things that you do when you are really sneaky. And so I'm guessing that this person is not Carol unless she's super sneaky. Okay, so go ahead and get yourselves ready if you want to craft along, or if you just want to sit and watch and enjoy a cup of tea or coffee or your favorite soda or sparkling water, whatever it is you want. I'm going to open this off camera and then we'll be back to see what I got. So excited. Okay, so I've got everything out of the box. I took a quick peek in each one, and also I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to rattle too much on camera, so they're not glued shut, which is really nice. But aren't these just beautifully decorated? So this person is already spoiling me right off the bat. Now I will say, I think maybe they sent me everything all in one box, and so I had to take a quick peek inside to figure out and try to match up maybe which thing goes with which week. I think this week 3 is here. I'm going to count these as week 2, so I will open them in order of the weeks as we're supposed to. So today is week 1. I'm going to just open these for week 1, and if I am wrong, boy, dear Secret Santa, if I am wrong, please, send word by one of the organizers to let me know that maybe I should have opened them all today. But if that's the case, there's a lot here and you have massively spoiled me. These are going to be beautiful in journals. Look at this. Oh my, and I have those garden journals coming up, so, and Holly Hobby. I mean, I could use these for anything. Oh wow, they're just so pretty. I'm just gonna admire and appreciate. That's just beautiful, like gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna start with these 3 for this week. So this week was 3 tags and, or 3 handmade somethings. And so, look at this one. It's got all these pretty little envelopes. Oh golly, just beautiful. See, the thing is we just love our goodies so much that we hate to use them. See, look, she did one up for me. And then here's some more so that I know how to, oh, she did that one too. Awesome. Oh, these are so cute. Look at these. I have some stickers that would look really pretty on there in that pile of stuff I'm trying to use up. So perfect. Ooh, and here's a couple of white ones. This is just like going to the stationery store. You got your white envelopes, your craft envelopes, and your decorated envelopes. Fun. You know I love office supplies, so look at these cute little file folders. Fun, 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 fun. Ooh, pretty colors too, by the way. Really pretty color palette. Oh, that one's a little bit bigger. I have been searching and searching because I came to the crafting world after these dies were available, but I just found one recently on Tim Holtz's new Sizzix die, so I finally have a file folder die. Oh, and these little slides. Oh, that's cool. So, you know, you can take like your, the window pane out of a windowed envelope and put them in behind here, and it'll make your film for your slide, your specimen. These are fun. Thank you, Secret Santa. In a wave. Hello, Secret Santa. Yes, I'm being a little bit silly. Okay, so all of these sacks are getting saved. Maybe I'll just keep them for me and store things in them. Look at this. Gorgeous doily. You know I love lace. Oh, wow. This is going to make me rethink some of my projects I'm doing because I may rethink what I'm putting in them. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. This definitely says like 1930s or something. Look at how pretty. Oh, look at. Thank you, Secret Santa. Oh, that's just beautiful. You know what, and it's so funny because in that day and age, when everything was handmade and all the linens, they didn't like when they got the yellowing spots or stuff, but now we just love that because it adds the character, right? Our grandmas would be aghast. They'd say, don't you want a clean one? No, we just want one. And I think they're just gorgeous in there. And they have all of that story all over them. Okay, so we've got some really pretty stickers. Well, these are fun. They look like postage stamps, so I could go around with my postage stamp scissors when I cut them out. Or when I go to use them, I could cut them out around there and it would be, although you don't really have to because they're washi, so they would just blend right in the background, wouldn't they? Look at, there's quite a few. Cool. Cool, cool. I don't have anything like these. And you know me, I'm gonna go through now and divide up into which stuff fits my vintage women category and my masculine and all of that. Cooking, kids, I have quite a few categories. You guys would probably go nuts. Oh, look at these. These are little definition cards. Vacant, veil. I got the B's and the W's. Oh, that's cool. How fun. I'll put these in with my words. Nice. Oh, here's another one. Some more. They escaped. It's the back of the stack. There we go. Cool. Okay, and then there's these cute little checklists. Those are adorable. You could use them even as a label too. You can just glue them down like a label on your page, or you can tuck them in pockets like a ticket. Very fun. Got some cute little things here. And then, oh, all these pretty papers. I have a few because they came in my Your Creative Studio box last year, but I don't have very many, and I do love this look. I like this vintage advertising look. So there's quite a few of those there. Okay, I'm gonna set those over here, and then what do we got? Oh, ooh. Huh, I've not seen these. Those are pretty. And look, because they already have the colors on them. Even though they're acrylic, they have the color, so it looks pretty when it's in the package. That is neat. Oh, and the wildflowers, that is beautiful. Well, that's gonna get used in our botanical journals, so keeping that one out. And then some really cool, these look like German. Yep, German, probably Bible page. Oh, that is neat. I don't have any German or foreign, well, not true. I did find a book that's all in Chinese characters that I haven't dug out, but I don't really have anything other than that that's in a foreign language. And the German is always so pretty because I always use that font, that Germanic font, whatever it's called. That's beautiful. Thank you, Secret Santa. You are a treasure, and thank you so much. This is just lovely, and I'm excited. So now I can just dream on my vacation about how I'm going to use all these pretties. And then next time I'll open the second stack for gift number 2. Let me set these aside out of the way. Ooh, so many pretties to play with. So fun. Okay, so let me quickly put these 2 together and then we're going to decorate up. And I realized when I was editing last week's video, I completely forgot to do a quote of the day. I had it out. I just rushed myself right through the ending, which is why I hate being rushed. Okay. I had, where's the one I wanted to use? A very specific one. Oh, now I can't find it. Where's it? Aha, there it is. I knew I wanted to use that one. I have some smaller papers here. Okay. So I wanted to use this, even though it's a creepy little moth, it is a gorgeous illustration, and moths are important. We can't discount the importance of moths. So let's, now this is supposed to be the no-sew Franken-Pages, so I can't sew, but you could if you wanted to. If one were so inclined, just do some stitching right down there. That'll look really cool. So what I am gonna do, how many inches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? That's 7 inches wide? Well, then that means I should probably lay it on here. Except I really like this side better. So let's put this side down because I like the nighttime. And this will have to fold in a little bit or something. I liked that this was a partial page, but let's fold that in because we don't want them wider than about 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay. So, the night garden. There we go. So let's glue that down. I'm going to use art glitter glue this time just to make sure that it sticks properly. I'm not using that glue thing under there because these are a little bit smaller, and also it was really throwing me last time. So, okay, that's good. That means I can kind of cover up this moth with some kind of collage, you know? Because I didn't really like him. I don't like moths. Once upon a time when we were on a car trip, we weren't really on a trip. We'd gone to the dentist, and we always went to the dentist in the town where my mom grew up, which is rather unusual. Usually you go to the dentist where you live, but we went there because also then we would make the rounds and visit my grandpa. He was in a nursing home, and see my mom's stepmom, and so it was always like going to the dentist was an event. And then we got to eat at Red Steer on the way home, which was also an event because we never ate fast food or really ate out much, so, you know. So we were on our way back, and my brother, my stinky brother, somehow there was a moth in the car, and he got it and he stuck it down my shirt. Up until then, I hadn't given moths much thought. But he stuck it down my shirt, and then I was freaking out because it was flapping around in there. I was probably 10 or 11, making him like 8 or 9. Anyway, and I got in trouble for creating a scene while my mom was driving. Of course I did. No, he didn't get in trouble for sticking the moth down my shirt. No. But ever since then, looking for my bone folder, ever since then, kind of had a strong aversion to moths, you know? Completely understandable. there's that. And then I wanted one of these little planer pieces if I have one. Yeah, here we go. Like this. So, yeah, up until then, like I said, moths didn't seem to bother me too much, but stick one down your shirt, they sure will. Yeah. I guess I still remember it because I was mad at the injustice of it all, that I got in trouble and not him. He used to cause me all kinds of grief. What a naughty brother. I used to have to hold his hand when we'd go to the grocery store because I have two brothers, the middle one and the youngest one. So the youngest one would be in the stroller, not the stroller, the grocery cart. And my mom would be walking around trying to, you know, get groceries and pay attention to her list. I'm going to trim this. And I was supposed to hold the other brother's hand, the moth person's hand. And then he would start screaming and yelling because I was hanging on to him and he wanted to not be hung on to, even though Mom said. And so he would start screaming and yelling and yell, "Stuck, stuck, I'm stuck." And then he'd run away. And I, again, guess who got in trouble? Me over here. Not him. I'm wondering, actually I think I kind of want the contrast of it over there. Let's do this. Yeah, so I would get in trouble for not hanging on to him. But how am I supposed to hang on to him? He'd yell and scream and kick me and pull away. He was so naughty. He's still naughty, frankly. A naughty brother. Anyway, yeah. Fond memories. Not fond memories at all. Shall we stick this on the other side since we already have it? Why not? That'll do. I also noticed in that I kept gluing all the wrong edges down in the last video. I don't know why. I just discombobulated, I guess. There we go. Okay. So I'm not going to worry that that's a rough edge because look at that. Isn't that cool? Okay, there's that one. And then this one really fast. So we want to build it out just a little bit. I'm thinking it would be lovely to have it a puddle party. Make sociable drinkers out of different butterflies. Let's have a puddle party. That does not sound quite like what it is. Okay, I'm going to put that there. So we'll just run it right along this side and along this side. Again, flirting with danger by not having a glue book underneath. Look at that. Okay. And then let's fill in. I was using my little reward card thing yesterday. Here it is. I feel like it's a little bit nicer to do that. Okay. And then, what shall we put up here? I'm sticking with the small pieces. So shall we just put some green or something? That'll be nice. Okay. Now I'll get out my glue book. Right about here. And we're doing it that way, so this way and that way. Nice, let's see how it looks from the front. Oh, cute. I could put a little sticker right there or something. And then we'll build out this other side. What do we want to put there? Shall we put some more music? I have this random little piece. Oh, it's got my writing on the back. I better not. This one, though, would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? It's got the little polka dots. Very old paper. Very old piece. Okay. Again, flirting with danger. Gluing off the glue book. There we go. I'm going to keep this up so I can overlap the other one if I so choose. And I might so choose. Okay, so I had, oh, this would be kind of cool. I have have this little green one. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty because it picks up those colors, doesn't it? And it's already got a straight edge. Wait a minute, straight edge. Straight edge. Well, that's not gonna work. Okay then. Oh, it'll work like this. There we go. Just gotta line up my straight edges. Actually, I kind of want this all to show, I think. So I like that contrast of the pink and the green, and it picks up these. And then is that gonna... Ooh, that's really close. But if I stick something here, that will work. Okay, remembering where I'm gluing. Once again, I'm not gluing the whole piece, as I continued to do throughout last week's video. Okay. Yeah, so today I'm trying to, well, we got a last minute load of laundry. It's not really last minute, I planned it. I had this rule, no last minute loads of laundry, like the night before we're supposed to leave and everybody wants their stuff done. We had to institute that when we had teenage girls. And part of how I got around that was I told my daughter when she was 11, I finally was like, you need to learn how to do your own laundry. Somebody had told me, yeah, they're perfectly capable. So I started making her do her own laundry, and that will nip it in the bud because they don't want to have to stay up all night to do their own laundry. And I'm like, I don't do last minute laundry. That's a good rule. And then, because, you know, teenagers, they always wear like their same favorite thing 20 times in a row. And then, of course, they also want to take it on trips, but they've already worn it all week, so it's dirty. I want to go to Dollar Tree, too, because there are certain things that each of us is responsible to bring. Okay, I think that's ready. So let's start decorating, and then I'll tell you why I'm going to Dollar Tree. I'll finish my thought in a moment. I can put the rest of these away. Do that because the cleaner the table, the better I create. So I got out, I think these are the butterfly washies, but I also want the flowers. Yeah, there's butterflies and nature. Because, you know, I have a plethora, a veritable bevy of butterflies. I think I asked in one of my videos what a group of butterflies is, and then nobody answered. So I went and looked it up. And the consensus is you can say flock or bivouac, and I really like bivouac. A bivouac of butterflies. But all I have to do is find where I have the stickers, because those are what I really want. Because I like how they melt into the background, but that might not be possible. We might just have to use the cardstock kind. I'm not sure how many stickers I have left. And they're kind of in here by size, so, well, these are the big ones. These are littler. Some of these you'll recognize because I just recently filed them. These are dimensional, and I don't really want dimensional on these pages. I could always add one later, but no, I'm not finding my stickers, so I know they're flying around in here. I have these, but they're too cutesy. I don't know why I bought those. I thought I liked them. Are they? I swear, they're supposed to be. I may have used them all up, because I remember on one of them I was really trying to use stickers. These all appear to be cardstock. Oh, here we go. There's a few left, so let's pull these guys out. Yeah, there we go. A few. That's a lot. Can you see how many I just pulled out? Okay, there's that, and then I'm gonna open my floral ones. So, and also, because they were botanical, I have some of these big, they were a lot bigger, I think, than I was expecting, but they have greenery, so those will be nice too. They're also shiny, and I prefer my stickers not to be glossy, but, you know, you're kind of stuck with what they send you. There we go. Okay, that's good. And then I got little flowers. I'm going to keep these piles separate. Littler flowers. And then I thought I had some bigger ones. I got tons of those little ones. Ah, here we go. go. Not very colorful, are they? Okay. Oh, here we go. Wasting time. Oh, that goes in a different spot. Okay. I'm seeing some things that are misfiled. What's that? Oh, here's a glossy one that's left. Ordered those a while ago on Amazon. Oh, that one's pretty. Because you just don't get, I mean, even if you look up washi sticker or vellum sticker, very often they just send you the shiny ones. And I am quite particular that shiny does not equal vellum or washi. Don't they know? Don't they know how I feel about that? Really cool one. I cut that out of the art book. That might look cool on something. Okay, okay, good. Good, good, good. As my old boss used to say. She'd go buzzing around the school. She was our principal. Hello, hello, hello. Good, good, good. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Everything was in triples. Okay. Big flowers, little flowers, butterflies, and greenery, and an oddball. Now, so starting with these two. So, what Julie did was she just filled in with pretties. And so we shall do the same, because why change up a good idea, you know? We may end up spending most of our time picking stickers apart. I don't know. I'm just going to slap these down, kind of no rhyme, no reason. I also just grabbed some washi tape in case I wanted it, because I was pretty sure I did on a couple of spots. And I'm not too concerned about making sure all the colors match or anything like that. Okay, so back to Dollar Tree. Yeah, so when we go on Reunion, which was started way back, so Tom's mom was very close to her sister. We're gonna go way back. And over time, as her sister's kids grew and got older and had their own kids, they started meeting up once a year for reunion, but they invited all the extended relatives, which is where Tom's family comes in. And for the longest time when we were dating, I couldn't figure out, I'm like, so why are you going to a family reunion for a bunch of people that aren't your family? Because he couldn't tell me the relationship. He didn't understand how. Anyway, it wasn't until we started dating and I'm like, explain this to me. Okay, they're your aunt, your uncle, and your cousins. Well, that makes so much more sense as to why you might be invited. Anyway, so they meet up once a year, but they have a schedule of who brings what. You know, they plan out the menus and then everybody signs up to bring stuff. So I don't like to cart food in my car when I go on trips. I just don't. I want to buy all the groceries there, but I will buy my food storage containers, and that way, after our dinner that we're responsible for, I can just, you know, take leftovers back to the Airbnb or send things home with people and store it, but then I can just leave the containers there or send them with people, and it's not my dishes, so that'll be nice. I'm gonna do one more little strip. Didn't I say I was gonna put a sticker there? I thought about washi tape, but I think I kind of like a sticker. Look, the butterflies coming into the echinacea. I grow this in my yard. I love it. It's supposed to be medicinal. I just grow it for the pretty factor, and it's kind of an herb. Okay, so there's one. Do I need anything on the front? I got my butterflies. Let's put a little piece here, because you could potentially use all this for writing space. And then I'd like maybe just a little one up there in the corner. Oh, come on. There we go. Like that. Cute. Okay, there's one. Boom. Dunsies. Okay, this one. Okay, so we can, let's do this one. Some of these I ordered from China. I'm less than, oh, not China. I ordered them on Amazon, and they are cheap ones. There wasn't a lot on the roll, so I was not super impressed by that. You know what, and I'm not gluing them on there. I guess if later on they start peeling up, I'll just stick them down again. But, let's see, this one looks like Katie did. What are they called? Lacewing. I thought those were pests. I didn't think those were actual things you wanted in your garden. Let's do, is there any other color on here? Oh, so it's nighttime. Do I have any nighttime butterflies? I have no idea, but let's try this one because it looks pretty. It's quite fairy-like. So once again, I will link Julie's video, original video below and at the end. Will I do it at the end? Yeah, I might. If I remember to, because I probably won't edit this till after the trip, but at least I'm getting it filmed, so that is wonderful. Look at those pretties. And then over here, let's put a piece across there, and then back here, see, here's a shiny one. Oh no, I just have it upside down. Wrong. Okay, that's the other thing. Sometimes I think I know how it's going to go on the page, and then it turns out I have it upside down. Problem. Here, let's do the green guy on this side. Matches the blue guy. Come along. You could do stamping too in some of these blank areas, but I didn't want to pull out all my stamps. Not today. Okay, so here's this one. I could put a little strip right along there just to look pretty. There's that, and then as you flip through, you've got this and here, and then you flip it open. I could put writing space here. Oh, I was gonna add, yeah, I did have some blanks that I thought about adding for writing space. How's about, I should put this one in the echinacea one. How about that? Oh, it's got writing on it. Is that a race? Oh, whew. Would it look better in the echinacea one? Or is that too cliche? Yeah. Also, it would cover up all my other pretties there. Yeah. I'll just stick it in here. I like it. It's all about what you like. It doesn't have to be super matchy-matchy. Some matchy-matchy is okay. But super matchy-matchy, not quite in the right spirit. Plus, I'm trying to really hard not think about it too much. Because that's, you know, there's a part of your brain that I feel like when I'm talking, then that part can create a little more loosely without me being too structured. But then also, I'm also not responsible for what I say because both halves of my brain are going at the same time. I said a lot of dumb stuff last time. The other day, I got two people's names mixed up and I didn't even realize I said it till my husband was like, "Who are you talking about?" And I was like, "Well, you know." Kristen and Justal. It was supposed to be Crystal and Justin. The Kristen part made sense, but the Justal definitely did not. Okay, again with the crookedness. Crooked is just where I'm living these days, apparently. Okay, let's do this one. So we had this guy. I wonder, I hate to cover up the mountains, but I guess it doesn't really count as a nature journal. It wouldn't go in a botanical, but it would definitely go in a nature journal. So I think what I could do, oh, here's another one of these pretty butterflies. Pretty, pretty. I'm going with the pinks on this one, I guess. Or should I do purple? Second guessing. Second guessing wastes time. Let's do him though. I like how he sits on the page. You can read that while I get this sticker unpeeled. Yeah, so bivouac of butterflies. That's the one I'm gonna go with, or bevy. I do like the word bevy, and nobody presented that as an option. This is not match. Like I said, not too matchy-matchy, but oh, that's cool. Will that fit? Oh, it will if I do it that way. Cool. So this is where the botanical element comes in, at least for me. Did you guys vote on which cover to use for the journal, for the garden journal? If I have time, and it might happen, well, yeah, I can do it after I get back from the trip because that's when this one airs. But I can put it out there on my community page too for you all to vote on. It's a little bit off right there. Yeah, so hardcover, and if so, which one? And then I found another hardcover, which was green. So we could do a green hardcover instead of a creamy colored one if you want. And then I'm going to stick with that for now. You can always add more later. Hardcover, ring bound, or a different thing altogether. And the two that I presented were a food carton, like cracker box, or a what was the other thing? Oh, it was like a heavy cardstock cover from an art book. You know, because you can do anything really. You could do like a music book cover or an art book cover, kind of thing. This flower is gonna float. But you know what I could do? What I could do is, he's pretty. I'm gonna take one of these little pieces I have over here. I have all these little strips that are perfect for pretending like they're tape. I have some down here that are tiny. I need to find a better spot to keep them, but if I just tape it to the page like that, is that too big? I like the sheerness of this one, but this one's a little bit shorter, so let's do that. Okay, ooh, I love that. Love it, love it. Let's see, what do we want to do out here? Where are we going to put you? I'm going to put this where it makes a statement, which does not appear to be any of those. Okay, so front. Oh, let's do some green. We haven't done any green yet. I want a big one, a tall one. I'm trying to be sure that my adjectives when I say big or small are more accurate, like tall, short, narrow, skinny, fat, wide. You know, instead of big or little. That gets old. Okay. Are you tall enough for what I want? I don't know how tall you all are. I have these that are stuck on sheets. A little bit taller. And the question is, can I get them off? But also on this, which way's up? This really big circular background. Take up a lot of space. So I'm gonna do this and trim this part off because there's a lot of, you can't tell, but there's a lot of plastic right there hanging off the edge that's just clear. Don't really want to wrap it around because it cracks. And when I open it like this, perhaps I could do something similar back here. That's cool, isn't it? Cool, cool. What are you guys working on today? Got anything special going on or any big projects in the works? How's your garden? I know Celeste's garden is going like crazy. She and her hubby put in lots of work in the spring and in the fall, but boy, it sure pays dividends when it comes to summer and you want to pick and eat the berries. I think I told you guys that I had kind of moved my beds around what was in them, so I moved my herbs all into a different bed just because, you know, the shade and things change over the lifetime of your. Now I like that, but this is matte and this is glossy, so I don't like that. I suppose I could put it over here though. And the shade, you know, trees go bigger and the sun patterns in your yard change up, so I kind of had to rearrange. So where I had the blueberries before, I only have 2 blueberry bushes. I'm still very hopeful that they'll just be huge producers, but the one is not cooperating with me. Let's see, let's do this little guy. I don't want to match him because I feel like that would just be too much. Too much of a good thing. yeah, so I'm not growing a garden this year. I'm just moved around the few things that I have, and I have to say I'm very happy with that decision because I haven't thought about it once. We actually had that tomato plant that popped up all the volunteer tomatoes, and so my husband was like, so what are you gonna do? I ripped them all out because I don't want to grow a garden. I made that very clear. I don't know why he's surprised. Washi, I want some kind of washi tape down here. What do I have that would look pretty with this? Nothing. Well, maybe this one. So, yeah, I've been quite happy with that, but our kids were posting on Instagram last night. Their cherry tomatoes are harvesting, are, ripe, some of them. So I think maybe it's a little piece right there, maybe. And then, maybe right there. Can you see? Am I like all over the place? I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing if I'm in frame. Not very good for you, is it? It's not even straight, but it looks okay. Looks nice. It looks like how you would slap it into a book if you were just in, putting things down and moving on, which is what a lot of people do. Okay. Pronounce that one done. There was the one that I wanted to put one of those images in. Is this the one? No. You know what else I have is I have these really pretty frames that I thought might be kind of cool if I can find the right spot. I wanted to put this one. Now I don't remember which one oh, no, which one was it that I wanted to put it in? Might have been this one. Is this the one? No? Could go on there though. Or was it this one? No, it wasn't this one because of the pink. I think I wanted it something like here. So that's what we're gonna do. And this one I will ink so it stands out a little bit. I'm doing the walnut stain just because it's handy and because I get bored with vintage photo, although I like vintage photo, but this creates more of a line, a visual stop, Your eye has to have somewhere to rest. That is a design principle I have learned on my own. So it needs somewhere to rest. And then let's see, under there, let's put, because I have this, so let's continue with that idea. And if I were to set it like right along there, then when I put this guy down, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Do I want any more anywhere else? Maybe on these other pages, but not around here. Okay, so I'm gonna glue it down with the art glitter glue, just so I get all these edges down really nicely. It would be pretty if you sewed around it and glued it down too. But lately I'm not into the sewing as much. It just kind of depends on how much effort I want to put into it, how much energy. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm gonna scoot this down so it doesn't, so it overlaps this join and it looks better. I keep checking to see if I'm in frame because I think I'm scooting down too much. Here we go. This little corner needs some extra spot. Ooh, so my youngest daughter, here's some exciting news. She went back to grad school here. She just graduated with her bachelor's last year in Christian ministry. And then she decided to go back to grad school. So she started that in January. Well, she needs to fund her grad school because mom and daddy ain't paying for that one. And yeah, so she just got a job. She's checked out a couple of different ones that didn't really pan out. So she just got a job, believe it or not, as a school librarian at an elementary school there. And it's really close to her house. It's like maybe a half a mile from where she is, which is lovely. And she's so excited. And then she has a really good friend who already teaches there. She's the music teacher there. So she gets to work with her good friend. And then, when they have their weekly collaboration, that's a shiny, so I decided not to put it on the other side. When they have their weekly collaboration where the teachers get together and plan, then she gets to collaborate with her good friend as well, so that's kind of cool. Oh, this is just turning out sweet. Can I just live right there? I guess I'd have to be like a muskrat or something to live right there on the riverbank in the reeds. There we go. Ooh, I'm loving how this is going. Let's see. I thought I wanted something up there, but I don't think I'm gonna have the right thing. These are all flowers, unless I did something like that. Would that look okay? It might. Is that it is a sticker. Yeah. I think, yeah, I put it in with the stickers. There we go. There we go. That looks nice. That looks good there. I already have that there, so what if we have some lavender popping up? This is fun. You can use up a lot of stuff. Oh, come on. This one's not wanting to unstick from its friend. Okay, I'm getting super hot because the door's shut, even though it's early morning. I have to do some laundry, like I said, but also I just got these new pajamas, but they're not new. I just got out a fresh pair of pajamas last night, put them on, and today I spilled coffee on them. Spilled coffee on myself, so I have to wash them again, which I find to be quite annoying. Ooh, this one's pretty. This one has lots of color. Where did I get that one? Because I like that. Should I do that one or should I do this one? I think I'm going to do this one for here, but I'm setting that one aside because I'm sure there's going to be another page that can use it. What time is it? Ooh, I'm almost out of time. How many minutes are we at? Oh, golly. Let me wrap these up off camera, and then I will come back and show you the rest of them and do the quote for the day. Okay, I have these all finished and spread out for you here. Let's look quickly at what we did. And I think I got maybe a little more adventurous as I went on. For example, now I would put a flower right there. But anyway, we can do that later when I add them to a journal. So here's this one. And I liked that this had this little butterfly here on the book page piece as well. So this is what Julie did. She just went through and added cute little washi tapes and things and stickers and just kind of filled in some of the blank spots and made it look a little more botanical. And I have to say, it really makes the difference. It's like the finishing touch that pulls it all together, which I suppose, since they are kind of in a collage-y style, that makes sense. Also, I was gonna say, I liked using some of these just images to glue to a page because I don't think you always have to have your main focal point do something. You know, it doesn't always have to be a pocket or a flip. It can just sit on the page and look pretty, you know? So here's the other one that we did. I just added washi tape there. So that one, and then we did this one. Still not sure what to do in here. I don't know, maybe it'll come to me when I get ready to use it. At this point, because it's not quite the same style, I guess that's why it's leaving me a little flat. But I think when it finds the right journal, it'll look amazing. This one, I had this big white space, so I just filled it in with one of my washi postage stamps. There's kind of a lot going on, but I like it. I like the little butterfly coming in to sit on that picture of a rose. You can still write here and here. And just remember that even if they look a little busy, when they sit in a journal like this, and you're flipping through, it won't look, you know, as busy as it does all on a page together like this. So there was one in particular, I think it might have been this one. So here's one of those little postage stamp washies again, and a flower and some other washi tape down there, but I think it kind of helped pull all that empty blank space in. This one is a little busy. I added a mushroom down here and a plant. I overlapped these stickers and this with the postage stamps, but again, put it in a journal with a more neutral page and less going on, and see that? It just changes the whole look of the piece. So even though this paper was busy, by adding some stickers on top, it kind of pushed some of that into the background, except for here. It truly does look busy, and maybe just another strip of washi or something right there that would push the rest of it in the background. I don't know. But this one is probably the most busy, I think. But I still think it'll work. It'll look good. Here's this one. I did put two shinies there, so that's good. They're finish matches, which I like. I don't really like the glossy with the matte because then it makes the glossy really stand out. It's too apparent, you know, but when it's only glossy on the page. This one might need a little something else, like maybe I should have put a butterfly here. I might go back and do that. And then this one, I really like this one. And I was just using all kinds of stickers because I have these bird ones up here. These, I like them, but because they did color in the background on some of the pages, they melt in too much. They don't stand out. So I had to be a little careful about where I used them so that you could actually see them on the page. This is kind of simple and plain, but I like it, you know? And again, in a journal. So that is it. That's our wrap for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys will give it a try. Thanks again to Julie at Camellia Crafts Designs for the inspiration. And also remember, please, to check out all the lists below of the other collaborators down in my description box for the Secret Santa swap. Really a lot of fun, and so I can't wait to see what's in those other packages. It's going to be fun, and I hope you guys will go out and show some love and support to the other creators as well. You know, we each have our own viewer base. There is some overlap usually, but for the most part, sometimes one of us will reach people that the other ones don't reach, and so it's nice to kind of get everybody together and get us aware of each other, because this is a really great community to be a part of. I really think the junk journal community is one that is probably the most friendly and sharing and caring that I have seen or been involved with ever. So that's awesome. So let's do our quote for the day. We're talking about nature, so this is very apropos. Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. So things always change. We used to sing a song in jazz choir, everything must change, but Ecclesiastes 3, there's nothing new under the sun. You know, all things remain the same. There's nothing new. It just happens over and over again. The only thing you can be sure of in life is that there is change, and things are never going to stay the same. So loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. So there's your wonderful thought for the day. Go in peace, my friends. Have a great week. Be inspired and do something creative today, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye now.